right now, well, buckle up, okay? It's time now for one of the most serious segments in all of sports television, okay? On the eve of the NBA playoffs, we are facing an existential question. Must win? But Wildes, it's a long series. It doesn't matter. You sure? Here's a fact that should strike fear into your heart. If you're the home team and you win game one, you win the series 84% of the time. But if you lose, your historic odds drop to under 50%. Poker players call that a coin flip. So, must win isn't just a pithy idea. It's literally the difference between success and extinction. Up first with the Lakers. He's on the Lakers.
Difference.
Yeah. But this is, 9 games. This will be his first true home game one since the bubble doesn't really count, but he theoretically could.
First home game
with the Lakers.
Because they've never had been a top 4 seed except for the bubble.
Okay.
So the question is, must win?
No. Not a must win.
I mean, I don't know if we did hit the music.
No, you're fine.
Dude.
Yeah, go. You got it.
All right.
All the stats just said that it goes down to a coin flip.
No more Prosecco pie for Wildes.
It's going to be a coin flip now.
No, it is not a must win. LeBron, you just showed it. He hasn't won a game one. He's under 500 game ones in L.A., and he's obviously been all the way to the conference finals with the Lakers and won it. I won't count the bubble right now. But he's seen it all. You're talking about a guy that's come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals, the only person or team to ever do it. So I get that, if the Lakers, don't win this game, Minnesota's feeling good about themselves. Game 2 becomes kind of a must-win for sure. But, no, I don't think game 1 is a must-win at all because of the experience of LeBron James. He is, like you said, fill-out game. That was 21 points a game or 22 points a game in games 1. Very low for LeBron. So if he comes out and does something like that and they lose, he's just feeling it out. He'll be fine, and the Lakers will be fine.
And it is, not only is it not a must-win for the Lakers, it is definitively a must-win for the Timberwolves. Because here is, to me, the more important LeBron Game 1 stat, which is if he beats you in Game 1, you're dead. If you beat him in Game 1, as poker players would say, it's a coin flip. And so the 29-2, and those two, I was trying to do it off the top of my head. One is the finals to Dallas in 2011. And I can't remember what the other one is, but it was, I think, early in his career. But regardless, I know it's the finals loss to Dallas in one other series. And so you have, if the Timberwolves lose game 1, because it is, even when it is a LeBron feel-out game. So if you don't win the feel-out game, you got no shot in the series because he is going to be going less than full bore certainly early and trying to figure out what's what. And so, yeah, I think that if the Timberwolves win game 1, we're in for a series potentially. Now, it also is noteworthy in the bubble en route to the championship. They lost game 1 to Portland, beat them in 5. Lost game 1 to the Rockets, beat them in 5. I don't think they lost game 1 to the Nuggets. I don't quite remember. But they, those back-to-back series, they lost game 1, then gentlemen swept them.
That's so weird, though. No fans and no.
No, I understand.
It's hard to.
Agreed. But so I think that the Timberwolves absolutely have to steal game 1 for them to have a real shot.
See, I disagree with that just because their goal, and
is to get
it's become
split.
cliche, but yeah, if they can get a split and they still would obviously have a chance to do that in game 2, they go back 1-1 with home court advantage, they're feeling good. So I don't think it's a must-win.
So it was the other game 1 series that he won game 1, but they lost was his final series in Cleveland against Boston, 2010.
I thought I was going to say that.
Yeah, so it was back-to-back years
because I remember they were up 2-1.
They were up 2, yep.
And he was phenomenal
Same with
game
the finals, up 2-1 against Dallas. Yeah.
Here's the combined playoff experience of the rosters. Warriors have 582 games of playoff experience, where the Rockets have 260.
As odd as it sounds, that's closer than I would have thought.
Well, a lot of it are just
Steven
Fred
Adams,
VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Dylan Brooks.
Right. That's
So
the
to
problem.
say must win for Houston.
It is a must-win for Houston. Look, their three best players, Amin Thompson, Şengün, and Jalen Green, have no playoff experience, all right? And Ime Udoka is a great coach, but we saw what the Warriors did against him in the finals a few years ago when he was in Boston. So I think Houston has to come out and get this win. You're already being disrespected, I'm sure they feel, by being the underdogs. You're a 2 seed. How many 2 seeds are ever underdogs, all right? And so you're being disrespected that way. Now, if they come into your house and beat you right away in game 1, I just think your confidence wanes. You can talk it. You can front like you're still confident. But those young guys, I think it'll hit them hard. And I just think so for those reasons, it's a must win for Houston. And then if Houston loses game 1, now Golden State's looking to try to end this thing quickly and get some more rest. And then you're really in trouble.
All right, before I give my answer, who got the point for the first one?
Are you doing points?
I don't know. Do we do points in must win?
Well, I thought we did.
All right, well, from now on.
Okay. All right. You
Well,
usually
starting
score.
next week.
Starting? No. He means
Why,
from
are you
this
gonna
answer.
try harder?
Well,
I mean, I'm kind of, this is a feel-out game
it's a
for me, like
feel-out
LeBron.
must win.
The game starts tonight. It's kind of a feel-out round.
Okay,
for me.
fair enough. All right.
I have a secondary question for you.
All right, can I answer this one
yeah,
first?
and then you can steal the point.
All right, thank you.
I thought there were no.
This is it's 100% a must-win for Houston for the reasons Bruce said and with precedent. So I'm two separate precedent. One is the Rockets have to follow the path the Kings were on in 2023. So the Kings were the 3 seed, the Warriors were the 6 seed. The Kings won games 1 and 2 at home, and then, if you remember, game 4 to go up 3-1, Harrison Barnes has the shot at the buzzer. He missed it, and I still think the Kings could have won that series, would have won that series, but De'Aaron Fox breaks his finger, and Steph, to his credit, game 7, 50 points. But the path of getting those first 2 wins and taking control and being able to play kind of carefree when you go back to Golden State. The other part is this. Those fans in Houston, where you can have a real home court, have to believe it's not the same old. 2015, those fans saw the Golden State Warriors beat them in the conference finals 4-1. 2016, they watched the Golden State Warriors beat them in the first round 4-1. 2018, they missed 27 straight threes to go to the NBA Finals and lost in the conference finals 4-3. And then 2019, the Warriors beat the Rockets 4-2. So that's 4 times in the last decade. This Warriors team, by the way, I know the Rockets have changed. The Warriors have. I mean, still Steph Curry, still Draymond Green, and still Steve Kerr. So this is triply a must-win.
Bonus question to steal the point.
Thank you.
Rockets are underdogs in the series, but favored in this game.
I know.
Are they going to be? I assume if they're favored in every home game, that's odd.
So that is odd. And what will be even odder is this: they will, if they win this game, they almost assuredly will be underdogs in game 2.
Yeah.
And so, like, it is. But also, by the way, Wildes, so they opened as 1-point dogs in this game, and now they're 1.5 favorites. But this is an instance where you're right that the series price does not match the game price, which is why I think the series is mispriced. I don't think the Warriors should be huge favorites in the series the way they are.
That guy, he's out there with the microphone doing all sorts of crazy stuff. He's giving them the 3rd most playoff home wins.
That's impressive.
And, so for the Knicks, must win?
Absolute must win for the Knicks.
Really?
This is the biggest must win of the weekend.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's a statement for you. Write down my point right now.
Okay.
All right, this is
now
why.
Bruce into it.
The Pistons were 3-1 against the Knicks this season, including, and those were the last 3 meetings. So the Knicks won the first game of the season against Detroit, and Detroit won the next 3. Detroit has been playing much better basketball for the second half of the season. The Knicks have had guys in and out of the lineup, some injuries, and there's all the talk, starting here, about Cat not delivering in the playoffs. I remember last year he wasn't the same cat he was in the regular season as he was in the playoffs.
It's really just you.
No, I showed the stats. His points dropped, what?
But
I think it was
really
5 points a game.
Many places
it's all over the place.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And so if you come out and Detroit, this young upstart team with maybe the best player in the series in Cade Cunningham, they come into your building. You just showed it. Knicks have the third most home wins in the playoffs in the last few years. That's stunning. Because it's not like they've been to the finals or the conference finals or something like that. And so they've been protected home court. If a young team that's questioning itself, all right, hadn't been in the playoffs in, I think, 6 years, first-year coach there, they come in, win a game in one of the toughest playoff arenas to win in, they have taken home court, the Knicks, and you know New York, the back pages will go crazy.
Bruce, should we score the whole show? Are we like leaving?
Score this. It is an absolute must-win.
You've got to somehow tell him that every segment scored.
I know.
This level of energy.
Is that why we didn't get
an
an
enthusiasm? So here's the thing, and I hate to do this to Brew because he wants to get the point so badly. Brew, you've got the Knicks in this series, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In 7.
Right. Game 2's Monday, because they don't have the extra day. So if the Pistons win on Saturday, on Monday on the show, you're going to say the Pistons are going to win the series, right?
That's not the spirit of the segment.
All right, no. Exactly. Listen, it is obvious.
We just move on.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. That's not the spirit of the segment.
And that was a literal must-win because you couldn't go down 2-0, although this is the bonus round and worth 2 points.
It's not a must-win for the Knicks. Because the Pistons are so young, and I don't think any of us feel like that the Knicks are going to be in brutal shape if they lose this game. I wouldn't be shocked if they lose this game. I expect them to win the series, but if you
think Detroit's got a shot. I'm picking it 7-game
right,
series.
That's kind of my point. If you think it's going to be a 7-game series, you probably think they're each going to win on each other's home court in the lead up to Game 7. Like, probably.
Again, I read the rules before the segment. It's not literal.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
No
All right. So en route to 4-0. Every other year, he's 3-7 in Game 1.
Yeah.
Odd, right? So for Denver, Brew, you scored last. You control the board. Do you want to go first, or do you want to run the anchor leg?
I will go first.
Must win?
It is a must-win for the Nuggets. Here's why. They're feeling good about themselves. Where are the vibes at for the Nuggets?
It's oddly pretty high.
Yes, very high. All right, Jokic seems a little rejuvenated. All right, they've won 3 straight since Michael Malone was shown the door. They're feeling good about themselves. And this is a series where both teams are even. Like, it's kind of a pick-em series, and I'm picking the Clippers. If they and you showed it, the one time they won the championship, they won Game 1 at home. All right, so if they go out there in Denver where they haven't had the great home court advantage this year, but generally, historically, it's been huge home court, and you lose this to the Clippers, it does not bode well for you.
Well, it might not bode well, but it's definitely not a must-win because how many times have we seen James Harden teams, and James Harden in particular, look awesome in a Game 1. We watched him in Philly drop 45 in a game winner from the corner in a Game 1, and then as the series ratchets up, as the pressure ratchets up, his play drops off. So even if the Clippers go in there and steal this game, we are not going to feel like, oh, well, that's definitely the Clippers team we're going to get in a Game 5, a Game 6, or a Game 7. Wow. We all expect this to be. No, you don't get to answer. You guys, you're full time. We all expect this to be an awesome series, a long series. That favors Denver. The fact that Game 7's in their building favors Denver, and the fact that James Harden is likely going to be at his best in Game 1, and then diminishing returns favors Denver.
What round was that in Boston last year, or when he was in Philly?
That was round 2. Yeah,
he's great in round 1. The struggles come round 2, round 3.
That's not definitively true.
Round 1, he delivers. How many times was he eliminated in round 1 in the playoffs?
2016 to the Warriors, 4-1. I think he had 12.
And that was the Warriors.
No, but that's not the only time. But that was where he had 12 turnovers in the elimination game. What's up, K-Dub?
That was 9 years ago.
Hey, well, that's just the one off the top of my head. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Brew takes it home 3-1.
3-1?
This was worth 2.
Yes! That's right. I wish you had told me from the beginning.
I wish I told you when the show started. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.